my beautiful, wonderful people. My name is Angie and I like to inspire creativity in others. So today we are going to be taking a little girl's jean skirt and turning it into a very fashionable purse. So let's get started right now. The supplies that you will need are, of course, a little girl's jean skirt. Here is our inspiration picture. And also, I'll show you the video that this picture came from. It was voted the most, so I'm going ahead and making that project for you guys. For supplies, we are going to need a little girl's jean skirt. And you could actually use little girl's pants and then cut them off. It is a size extra small 4-5. There was some gray fabric on the purse, so we have some gray fabric right here. We may be doing a little bit of hand sewing, so I do have some hand sewing needles. We will definitely be doing some machine sewing, not very much, so you don't have to be very skilled. And then last but not least, I have my E6000 glue and then also fabric glue. And actually, I have one more thing. We have things to put on the purse. So I have all kinds of little embellishments to go on the purse. I have all kinds of fake flowers and different things so we can make our purse look as close to the real thing as possible. So let's get started making that purse. I am so excited for this project because I think this purse is so cute. And the first thing we need to do is actually sew up the bottom. I'm going to leave about a 1/4 inch seam allowance. The next thing that you can see on the inspiration picture, there is some gray fabric just kind of willy-nilly on the actual purse. So we're just going to cut out some gray fabric to just kind of go however on the purse, and we will be using fabric glue to glue that on. So now we are going to be drawing our shape onto our fabric. I have the fabric pretty side down, so I'm drawing on the back of it. I'm going to put my jeans underneath it so I can see exactly how big I need it to be. I don't want it covering any of the zipper. And let's just kind of lay it on here until we can see how it will just kind of flow on. Okay, so I think we're going to put it on this way. We're going to take our scissors, and after we glue it on, we're going to go ahead and take and cut out where this little pocket shape is, because we want to go ahead and have the pockets for our purse. I got this at Walmart. It's called Tulip Fabric Adhesive. I'm not going to put glue up here, right here, because I'm going to want to cut that off. So I'll put glue on that after I get it cut off. And I know I should have ironed this, but I don't iron. I'm too lazy to iron. Whoa, that's a lot. All right, so we definitely will have enough fabric glue. Try to get the glue all the way to the edges because you want to make sure that everything is glued. I'm gonna lay this down here. I think that is just perfect. And then I'm going to cut around the pockets. And there we go. So now let's just put some glue on that. And in our inspiration picture, the edges aren't hemmed or anything. They're just kind of frayed out, so we're going to leave it that way. Okay, and now our next step is going to be to glue on some embellishments. I have put together some things that we're going to be using to decorate our purse. First, we have some rope for the handles. I found a variety of different flowers. And then I found all these. So they're not exactly the flowers on the purse, but nothing is going to be exact because I don't have the exact materials. So I'm going to put my own spin on things. On the purse I had pom-poms. So I have this little pom-pom thing, but I also have these beads. We might just put the beads on. I know it's not like the picture, but you can do it like the picture if you want when you do it yourself. I also had another idea that was outside of the inspiration picture, but it is just an inspiration picture. So I did get this trim right here, and I'd actually like to place that trim around the pockets. So I think what I'd like to do first is put that trim at the bottom. I'm going to cut the edge off and put some fabric glue so it stays sealed. Alright, now we are going to go ahead and just use some more fabric glue and glue this on. Let's go ahead and glue this little piece of trim that I wanted to glue to the pocket. Now it is time to put the rest of our embellishments on. Now keep in mind that this picture that we have is just an inspiration picture. We're not going to have the exact same things as in the picture. The first thing I want to do is add the pom-poms onto the purse. So we're going to add the pom-poms just above our little beaded row right here. I'm going to be using hot glue. I suggest that you use E6000. I'm going to use fabric glue on the ends of each side to make sure it doesn't fray. Let's look at our inspiration picture and we will start putting some flowers on this. Now obviously I do not have the exact flowers from this, so I'm going to do my best with the fake flowers that I did get, and I think that you're going to find this purse will turn out just as lovely as the original. So I see on the top there's 3 flowers and on the bottom there's 2. The flowers that I have are a little bit smaller, so we're going to do 4 on the top and 3 on the bottom, just to cover that space. So we'll do red. And what I'd like to do is just sort of lay some things out, and then we'll go ahead and get to gluing. So let me just lay some things out. These bottom flowers we just want to kind of put in between where the top flowers are, so you'll see what I mean. Okay, let's go ahead and glue these flowers on. In our inspiration picture, it looks like there may be bows or maybe even some leaves next to our flowers. Just burned myself with my hot glue gun. Ow. I did that all for you. I have these little green bows. I made these out of just some normal ribbon. I just tied it in a bow. There are some other little doodads on this purse. Some little pieces of pom-poms and little buttons and things like that. So we're going to go ahead and add some other little embellishments to this purse. I'm going to start with these pink buttons. I also noticed in our inspiration picture that it looked like there were some kind of studs glued onto the purse. So let me show you the studs that we're going to use. And it's a little bit hard to see in the inspiration picture exactly what everything is. And I'm sure if you decide to do this project, which I encourage you to, I'm actually having a ton of fun making this. Your project will be not exactly like the inspiration picture either, but who wants exact? We want to be creative and have our own spin on things. And I was very inspired when I saw the picture. On our inspiration picture, there are some other little doodads. I can't really tell what they are, so we are just going to add some other little embellishments to this purse to finalize it. I think we'll add a pom-pom to go with our little pom-poms right here. Add another little pom-pom over here. Maybe we'll add a pom-pom up here. Put one right there. This one right here. Alright, let's look at our inspiration picture and see what else we should put on this. So I found a green button and I thought that we should put a green button on it. Now to top it off, I want to add these little gold buttons right here. I think they're pretty. At this point, we are just adding little embellishments that we have to our purse until we're satisfied with how it looks. Get creative with it. No need to have an exact copy of something someone else has already made. Now the very last thing we're going to add was definitely not on the purse. You don't have to add them to yours. I got these on Amazon and they are so cute. They are little mini keys. I'm just going to glue them to my purse because I want to, because I think it'll make it look cute. Okay, now that we have all of our embellishments glued onto our purse, I think it looks so good. I'm so proud of it. The next thing we need to do is add the rope handles to our purse. So we will start with the front of the purse and we'll run them through the belt loops just like it shows in the picture. First, I'm going to take and glue the ends together. And by the way, if you have not commented on the video or liked or subscribed, if you're getting value out of the video, please be sure to do so. Liking the video would help push it out to others that might like the same type of content, and subscribing would mean the world to me. I have all kinds of creative content out there. I have list videos that give you different inspiration ideas, which this purse is from a list video of inspirations, like I said in the beginning. I have how-to videos out there. I'm getting more videos out there from the list videos. Once I get 100 votes on a list of inspiration of ideas, then I go ahead and recreate the project with my own artistic inspiration. Now what I did, and I did it without you, but I took the fabric that we used in the very beginning and I made 2 rectangles out of it. And we're actually going to use these rectangles to cover the spot where we glued. Now we're going to hem one end of it right here. And then what we're going to do is actually glue the raw side of it to the rope itself and just kind of centering it where our part that we glued together is. And then what we're going to do is wrap this other part around the rope. And we'll cover it, and then we're going to put hot glue where our hemmed edge is and finish it off and glue it so nobody can see the raw edge of the rope. Try to get this as tight as you can. See, that looks pretty cool. Now we're going to flip the bag around and we're going to put a handle on the other side. And I did pre-cut these pieces of rope. I just took and kind of put it through and just measured about how long I thought I wanted the handle. Now the other side of these pants does not have the 2 belt loops in the middle. We're going to glue this to the back, making sure that they match up at the center. And then I also got these little squares cut that after we glue the rope on, we're going to glue these squares on to kind of cover the raw edges of the rope. I want to make sure that these handles are the same length. Glue this one right there. Now we're going to glue our squares to cover the pieces. I'm going to be just kind of putting a lot of hot glue on the fabric and just kind of gluing it on there, just around the edges. I honestly think that the hot glue is going to hold pretty well. Definitely if you want to use E6000, use it, but I think this hot glue is actually going to work just fine for my needs of holding this bag together. It feels like it's really sturdy on there, and when hot glue sticks to fabric, it kind of bonds better. So I think that the hot glue is going to be great, and I will be able to use this purse for years to come. Now we need to glue this little handle thing onto this handle so they look the same. And just like last time, we're going to take and hem one side. Okay, and just like before, we're gonna put a bead across the raw edge and glue that to the rope. And we want to try and get this as close to where the other one is as possible. Okay, now we're just gonna wrap this tightly around here. And folks, we have ourselves a finished bag. There's the bottom. Here is the top. Doesn't that look cool? So this is what the purse looks like. Isn't it really neat? Let me get closer. I know you saw it before, but now you can kind of see it like the right way. And then here's it with the handles. And then here, let me model the purse for you. Now I also wanted to mention that I did another project recently. It was upcycling a pair of jeans, and I'm actually wearing them today. Let me show you what I did. I did this flare on the bottom of them. So if you want to see that video, I will have that video linked above so you can see it as well, and I'll have it in the description. Thank you so much for watching. If you got value, please be sure to like and subscribe. If you would like to give a super thanks, that would be great, but it's not necessary, no pressure. Liking the video helps push it out to others. And make sure and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe so you get notified every time I post. I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful, fantastic day, and I will see you in the next upload. Peace out.